Good. Hi, we're visiting with Elizabeth Amon, and we're talking about feeding families, again, coming up, starting on July 9th. So we wanted to tell you a little bit about the procedures, how it came about, and give you some more details. So Elizabeth, how did this come about?
Well, it came about because my niece in Tulsa is working with their 180 organization, just helping through this time of need for everyone. It's a disaster relief, and they were connected with Go Fresh in Tulsa. And Go Fresh has won millions of dollars in contracts to get this food out to families and help the farmers.
Excellent, excellent. So we've already had 2 dates.
We've had 2 wonderful days.
Very successful.
Yes.
And the good news, the good and the bad news is that we ran out of food.
We ran out of food, yes.
But that's a lot, but it was a lot of food. How much food was it?
Well, totaling both days, we received about $44,000 worth of fresh food and milk.
Wow, that's a lot of food.
That is a lot of food for this city of Weatherford.
So how many families, roughly? Is that? It seems like it's 600 to 700 families per time.
We passed out about 2,500 boxes
Oh, okay.
of food
That's more
together.
than I thought.
Now, a box will feed with the milk a family for 4 to 5 days. This last round, we didn't receive milk. We don't order these packages. They come pre-cut, and of course, they're free. So we're not complaining. Sometimes we might get milk, and sometimes we might not. But total boxes were about that 2,500 boxes.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of food.
Yeah.
Well, you know, this came about, as you said, from the stimulus package through COVID, where farmers and producers, ranchers, dairymen are all reimbursed for the food, and then
Yes.
it comes to the families in the area. So Weatherford's pretty fortunate, I think. That,
Weatherford is blessed.
yeah, I'm very blessed that we're going to not only have the first 2 days, but we got 4 more big days coming up.
We do, and I'm so excited. They received their second contract. It's a second stimulus package brought forth by President Trump, and we will be starting the second round July 9th, and we'll be running every Thursday for those the rest of the 4 Thursdays in July.
That's amazing. So adding that up, and I'm looking at you actually have the invoices of what this food does cost. This is way over $100,000 worth of food.
It's going to be over $100,000 worth of food at the end of July. So Weatherford, come take advantage of this. There's no restrictions. The only restrictions we do have is we can only give 1 box per car, and that's because we do run out of food. And I've had to tell people who are coming after the food runs out that we don't have anything for them, and that really does something to me. So it is 1 box per car, but we do ask if you want more, you may come back at 11:30 towards the end, and if we have several boxes, we can help you do that.
Right, right. So as a reminder, too, this all happens at the Weatherford High School.
Correct.
Starting at what time?
10 o'clock in the morning. We run from 10 to 12:30. Generally, we run out about 12 o'clock.
Okay.
So if you want your box, come early.
Yeah, yeah. And so it's been a mixture, too. Fresh produce, butter, dairy products. So it's been great.
Yes, we are so pleased that we are able to hand out to the community, and some of the supporting communities are coming through to serve all these boxes to. And I can tell you that one of the last Thursday, we opened one of the boxes, and in 1 box there were 2 5-pound bags of potatoes, 2 bags of oranges, there was a head of lettuce, 4 containers of little cherry tomatoes. What else was in that one? It was just full. It was about a 10-pound box, 10 to 12-pound box of food. Wow. The other box had watermelon, whole watermelons, lemons, limes, apples, oranges, a cantaloupe. So this is all the fresh, healthy food that you can, and it's kind of expensive to get that kind of food, and the milk is expensive at the grocery store. So right now, these boxes, that's why the cost, and that's why I get my invoice each week, and I see that amount of $22,000, and then I open a box and I see why it's $22,000, because we're passing out so much free food, and it's a blessing. The community needs it. The outlying communities do need it. I've been getting calls from other communities asking, how do you do this? What is this about? Can I get in on this? Can our city, town get in on this? And so I've been connecting them with Angie Henshaw and Go Fresh and the 180 Disaster Relief. And so they've been having their own meetings and getting interested in starting this in their community.
Very good. Well, there's been a lot of families displaced by unemployment, losing jobs. The oil and gas industry has left a lot. So, at one point, one day you feel like you've got enough resources to feed your family. Literally 2 weeks later, you find yourself in a situation you don't know how you've gotten there that quickly. So if this can help, that's wonderful.
Yes, and you know what? There's no restrictions on who gets a box, and I want everybody to know, just come get a box. We love everyone. We love how this community has backed us. We've had 70 volunteers each day. We have the high school basketball, football. We've got in contact with them. The teams that have showed up are the volleyball, the softball coach. Last week we had Coach Duncan and his wrestlers show up. So we've had businesses coming out wearing their business shirts. We've had the mayor. We've had the fire and police department. So the whole city is in cooperation to make sure we are taken care of in Weatherford.
Right. It's wonderful. Well, and thank you for your work on this too. I really
great.
feel like that, we're blessed to have you taking charge of this and providing the leadership, and your family for helping connect Weatherford. So that's wonderful. I also want to do a plug for Picnic in the Park.
Absolutely.
So Picnic in the Park, this week there will not be the delivery of the food trucks because that starts next week. But if anybody does need a snack lunch, come join us starting July 1st at Means Park from 11 a.m. to noon. And we're going to have snack lunches again, no questions asked. Just everybody come join us. It's available for everybody, so please come through. And wow, have we been had some wonderful things happen with that too, in terms of people donating money and resources and volunteerism. So, again, sometimes you have to take the mind off of what you may be going through yourself and refocus and say, let's just help other people, and then we retrain our thoughts there. So that's a good thing too.
Well, Philip, look at this summer. Look what's happening. The whole summer's been covered by the public schools, by you, by the city of Weatherford for this food drop. We have just become a great big family in time of need. But I am so impressed with our city for taking care of each other. And that's what a family does. We pull together, not just through crisis, but just we find the need. And you've done this a lot, I've done this a lot, the city's done this a lot, and you feel that need. And I am so, so proud. I am so proud of our town because of the connection, everybody wanting to help each other. And that just blesses me beyond measure.
We're very, very fortunate.
Yes,
Food
we
and
are.
Resource Center has done an amazing job as well. Lori and her crew there have feeding families every day.
Feeding every day.
You're exactly right. It's a great place to live.
It's a great place.
Yeah.
It's a great place.
Well, thank you for everything you do.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. And thank you for partnering with us too and taking care of the media and our flyers and just your teams and the equipment you bring. It takes everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody is on board.
Right. Well, come see us at Picnic in the Park starting July 1st. And the next drop of another $20,000 worth of food and produce on July 9th at Weatherford High School.
Yes. Thank you.